The Champions League final is on its way. 2 days to go. Yes, 2 days to go only. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. On one hand, we have Real Madrid, 12-time champions of the Champions League. And on the other, we have Liverpool with an amazing front three, including Sadio Mane. Oh my god, Mohamed Salah. I almost forgot about Salah. And Roberto Firmino. My god, my English is so fucking terrible. All of that and much more coming your way right now. What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here and welcome back to another video here on this channel. And obviously today we're going to cover the final of the Champions League. We're going to have Liverpool versus Real Madrid, or Real Madrid versus Liverpool, because Real Madrid is technically at home, but it's a final, so there isn't any at home. But well, before starting off, I just want to give you what we do here on this channel. In this channel, we do a lot of football content, trying to eliminate as much bullcrap bias that we see, for instance, on stuff like ESPN FC with all that Roma huge debate that was before. I want to give you something much more objective, to be as objective as possible, which is really hard, but I'll try to give you that on every single video. So if you enjoy that, well, perhaps subscribe, and if you don't, then just join us for this ride. So just starting off right away, I want to talk about Liverpool and Real Madrid. Well, where do we start? It's a final. It's so hard to start, but I just want to say right away that I think Liverpool can do it. Liverpool can really beat Real Madrid, but there are some things that they need to do first. So I want to talk about Liverpool first in this part of the preview. Liverpool are a team which have a lot of gaps in the defense, so they need to be very sure of how to keep them close. They need to try and diminish as many problems, to try and make less mistakes than what they usually make. And that's very hard when you have people like Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, Karim Benzema, Isco, Modric, Kroos, Casemiro, Marcelo, Carvajal, Sergio Ramos even. Their center back is a goal-scoring threat. I mean, that's very tough. But they can do it. They can do it if they work as a unit. And to work as a unit, they need to be sure that they're secure. And the best way to feel secure is for them to score the goal first. I think that Liverpool need to go right away, get the goal. Let's say, hypothetically, they get the goal against Real Madrid. They get the goal at the start, 10 minutes in, they get the goal. And after that, they come back and they can defend as a unit. Henderson can fill the gap between Lovren and Trent. Then, for instance, Wijnaldum can fill the gap between Robertson and Van Dijk. They can sit back, defend as a 4-2-3-1. You can have even you can have James Milner sitting in the middle or the right. You can work as a unit. You can have Salah and Mane sitting back as well, and just defend completely with Firmino up top. Give it to Firmino in a counter-attack, hold it up, pass it on to Mane for the left, pass it on to Salah for the right, and then have that. So I mean, they need to get the goal first. I cannot stress enough. They need to get the goal first. That's my main priority if Liverpool want to win. That's the main thing that they need to do, because after that, they hand off the hat to Real Madrid. They score the same with Real Madrid. If Real Madrid score the first, they're going to say, Liverpool, it's all on you. The same with Liverpool. Real Madrid, now it's your turn. So it's the same thing like that, because let's remember, these two teams, they like to counter-attack. Liverpool likes to counter-attack. Real Madrid likes to counter-attack. What happens when two teams that counter-attacks each other? There's not attack to begin with. So it's all going to be about which team wants to have the ball, because nobody wants to have it in a match like this. The first few minutes are going to be very boring, I tell you. But as soon as the floodgates open with one goal, my god, we're going to have a shower of goals. I'm telling you, this match will be intense. So we have to take that into account. But it's not that much easier for Real Madrid, because Real Madrid, on the other hand, even though they may have a huge team, they have Marcelo, who, to be honest, isn't a left back. He should be like a left wing. And Carvajal, the same. And then you have Modric and Kroos, who don't defend just one bit. Modric defends a little bit. Kroos defends good, but not enough. They only have Casemiro and probably Varane, because Sergio Ramos is not even that good at defending. He's so good at everything else, being this huge presence in the defense and just putting pressure into the enemy. But after that, he's not too good. So we all have to take into account that. And I think that Real Madrid also are a little bit scared, because you have Salah, Firmino and Mane. That's dangerous. That really is dangerous. 40 goals in the Champions League this season. Real Madrid haven't done that. And you have a team here that Thus, you have a team here who have 3 players who have scored more in one season than Real Madrid. So that's a big thing. That's saying you a lot. So I think Real Madrid are going to be scared. And similar to Liverpool, Real Madrid need to try and shore up the things. Need to shore up the defense. But the main thing, how to do that, they need to score the goal first. Like I said, once they score the goal first, they hand it off to Liverpool. However, once again, I want to mention something about Zidane. Because Zidane needs to really work out who is going to be that final man. I think that they're going to play with their stellar team, and with that I mean their main 11. But the main thing is going to be between Isco and Bale. Because if you play Isco, I think it's going to be much more harder for them to get the goal right away. I think they're not going to be as powerful in that sense. And with that, they may be handing Liverpool a little bit of an edge, a little bit of an advantage. Because Liverpool have one more attacker. Isco is an attacker, but he's not as fast or as quick as somebody like Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale could be an option because he's been peaking in the right moments. I mean, like against Villarreal, he got a goal, I think. Celta de Vigo, he got 2. That amazing goal against Barcelona, that's 4 goals now. So if we take all that into account, Gareth Bale could start. I mean, they could start. It's all about whether it's going to be all like flip a coin, because it's going to be 50-50 who's going to start. In my opinion, I would start Gareth Bale because I think the best way to combat fire, and I mean fire Salah, Firmino and Mane, is to use fire of your own. And the best fire you have is the BBC, and that is Benzema, Bale and Cristiano. So next up, guys, we're going to take a look at my ones to watch, and these are the players which I think are in everyone's best interest to look at and really follow throughout the entire 90 minutes. For the start for Liverpool, I'm going to say that it has to be somebody like Trent Alexander-Arnold. I went to watch the match between Manchester City and Liverpool at Anfield, so the first leg. And I gotta say that Trent Alexander-Arnold, my god, that guy can play football. I mean, I'm the same age of him. I'm the same age. 19. Same age. And that guy is fabulous. I mean, that guy is amazing. But in this match, he's going to be paired up against Cristiano Ronaldo. One of the best players in the world, or probably the best depending on your opinion. Mine is Messi, but I don't want to get into that. So he's gonna be up there. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo is really, really good. He's a beast. He's an absolute beast. He's the most successful footballer ever. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Trent to win. But I think we need to keep an eye on Trent Alexander-Arnold, because if this guy has a moment to shine, is on the final. And I think he can. And I really think he can, because he's fast, he's strong, he's intelligent, he's mature, but most importantly, he's a team player. And he's gonna work wonders for Klopp and Liverpool on the final. The same with Robertson. I think that Robertson is an absolute class player. Absolute class player. 2 seasons ago, he was like in the Scottish League, or like in something weird. I read a weird article where he was like in a very bad league. You understand? And now he's in the Champions League final. So he's gonna play his balls off. And plus he's young, the same energetic. The fullbacks for Liverpool are your main point. But I would watch Trent. Although you can also say Salah, Firmino, Mane. But we all know that those are gonna score. But I think that an underdog could be Trent Alexander-Arnold. In the other side, we have Real Madrid. And in that sense, I think that the main guy to watch has to be none other than... It has to be Casemiro, really, because Casemiro has the key. I think that Casemiro has the key because he's way 10 times better than someone like Jordan Henderson. And Casemiro can really, for himself, he can really control a midfield, just cutting the counter-attack. So if we take that into account, Casemiro could be the guy to decide the final. Similar to what he did against Juventus by scoring that amazing goal, but in this sense, he can cut Mane, Firmino, and Salah. If he manages to do that, he will be like the star, because he had his game. If he has his game, I'm telling you, it's going to be very hard for Liverpool to score, because all the defense on Real Madrid, all the entire defense, Marcelo, Ramos, Varane, and Carvajal, all of them depend on Casemiro, and if he has a good game. If Casemiro has a good game, it's gonna be amazing. We see time and time again, for instance, Messi, the tactic Messi uses against Casemiro, because he knows Casemiro is good at this. He's good at cutting counterattacks and cutting play. He's probably one of the best in the world alongside someone like Busquets and Kanté. So Messi what does is just get him out, because Casemiro doesn't have this. He doesn't have brains. Okay, he does, but he's in like, he gets carried away by his emotions really, really fast. So if Messi just does like nutmegs Casemiro, or in this case Salah does something with Casemiro, Firmino just does something with Casemiro, and the same with Mane, if they completely anger Casemiro, then you're in for a treat, because then Casemiro will just go to kill people, break legs. And in that case, Casemiro is also very good at, so keep warning at that. But I gotta say, that may be the tactic they want to follow. They need to get Casemiro out of his game, and so because of that, I think he's the guy to watch in this Real Madrid side. So now, almost to finish off the preview, guys, I'm gonna give you my predictions for the 11s of both teams. So first of all, we're gonna go with Real Madrid. Obviously, they have their once de gala, they like to call it in Spain, or in Spanish as well, but in Spain they do that. Okay, doesn't matter. And those are Keylor Navas in goal. They're gonna have Carvajal, Marcelo, then Ramos and Varane, the 4-man defense, then Casemiro, Modric and Kroos. And I'm going with Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema and Gareth Bale. I think Gareth Bale will play this final. I really do. I think that playing Isco could be a very, very kick in the nuts for themselves. I really think Gareth Bale needs to start. So that's why I'm going with Bale. And then with Liverpool, they're going to go with Loris Karius in goal. The 4-man defense is going to be Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, then Virgil van Dijk and Dejan Lovren. And then in the midfield, it's going to be formed of Jordan Henderson, James Milner, and Gregorio Wijnaldum. And then up top, Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah, and Sadio Mane. So after all this discussion, who do I think is going to win the Champions League? I think Liverpool. I really think Liverpool can do this. I think Liverpool can win. And the main reason is why this is not like a good reason, a good argument. But you know, when you take a look at Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, or Real Madrid versus Juventus, the past two finals, you just say like Real Madrid are gonna beat them. There's no chance for Juventus and Atletico Madrid. Like I said, Juventus had a little more chance than Atletico Madrid, but in this sense, it's like I can think Real Madrid can win it, but I can also think Liverpool can win it. Before, I just had in my head Real Madrid are going to win, but now I'm saying Liverpool can win. You know, they really can. They have a chance, and they need to take that. They come all the way to the final, and if they play the same way they play against Manchester City, if they play the same way they've played against Manchester City in the league, if they play the same way they play against Roma in the first leg, they can do it. They really can. So hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed this video. Please leave your thoughts and opinions on the comment box down below. I'm eager to see and read what you guys think about this final. Will Ronaldo beat Salah? Will Salah beat Ronaldo? All of that and much more here on this channel tomorrow on Saturday. So hopefully you have enjoyed. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.